All right, Sagittarius. So, I have a really interesting reading for you. All right, so I've been sitting with your energy a couple minutes before I started the camera here. And as I was sitting here, I did a few things that are unusual for me, or a few unusual things happened, okay? So first, I don't normally do this because I usually drink like water or tea while I'm doing my tarot readings. And for whatever reason, I had the urge to get up and make myself a protein shake. And then I was just sitting here with your energy, drinking this protein shake. And then Spirit popped into my mind the track Energy by Drake. And there were a couple lines out of there that I need to like communicate to you today, because this feels like it's going to be the theme of your reading is around energy. Okay, that's the name of the track. I'm pretty sure you already know which one I'm talking about, but if not, you can Google it and listen to it. Okay, or pull it up on Spotify or whatever. But then I started hearing the lyrics. The lyrics that actually came through for me were, I got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. Okay, so that came through and it just kept repeating in my mind. So there's something here around your energy being drained, around me drinking that protein shake to like almost re-energize myself. It feels like there's some sort of like leak in your energy or ways that you're having to kind of like move your energy through. Okay, so there's that. Then I got one of the lines, or a couple lines here that says, again, they were just, I went and searched the lyrics because I was like, okay, what else do you need to say about this, Spirit, right? And so then I got a few other kind of lines from this track. So the one that really stuck out was, so tired of saving all these people. We'll say people because I'm black, but I don't want YouTube coming after me for saying something I'm not supposed to say on my very young, tarot channel here. But anyway, so tired of saving all these people. Okay. So there's something here around that energy. And then the two other kind of like verses that came through. So here's the other ones. It said, I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house, and that one was like underlined by Spirit. I bought this one a mall. Okay, so and I'm hearing house is home. Basically, I made this one a home, and there's an energy of being drained and feeling like you need to save someone. Okay, or again, this entire reading is probably a metaphor, but it could be about a person, place, or thing, or a group of people. But that's the theme for your reading today. So Spirit didn't even want me to pull a theme card like I normally do. Spirit's like, that's it. Got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, welcome to you. Welcome to my channel. We're going to get into it. I'm going to talk about what's going well with you over the next 4 weeks and over the next month and what you can expect upcoming. But if for any reason that doesn't resonate with you, what I've already talked about, because that's the theme for this reading and what we're going to dive further into, that's totally fine. Just check out one of your other placements. You'll want to look at your sun, moon, rising sign. You could even check out your Venus if you want, okay? But I have other videos posted, so it may be that another placement is emphasized for you right now, which is totally normal, okay? And totally natural. So for those of you who this message is for, we're gonna get right into it. Okay, is this what's going well? Okay, so that's what's going well. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. Is this in reverse? It's in reverse, which is interesting. It's both upright and reverse, okay? But I'm gonna just put it in reverse in your view. Ace of Cups. Oh, Spirit's going right in. Spirit, what's going well for, oh boy, okay. Spirit's going right in here. Ten of Swords. Is that in reverse? Okay. And the King of Wands. Okay. All right, so we got a few things coming out here. Give me a second here while I tune into this and make sure it's actually in your view. Okay, let me make sure this is in your view. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse, King of Wands. Okay, I don't know. There's something here. It feels like I don't know why this is coming through as like, there's like a rhyming happening. And I don't know why. Again, Spirit brought me directly to like fucking Drake's track here. Okay. And there's something around like, again, balance or being off balance or needing to be back in balance. So I don't know what that's about yet. I'm just going to leave that where it is. But that feels really pertinent here. Okay. So what's going well for you here? I feel like there's this energy of you having like planted a seed or been planting seeds in terms of like, I mean, how else do I say that? Like you've been working, because the Seven of Pentacles leads into the Eight of Pentacles. So it feels like you've almost been like planting seeds to build something new, something from your heart space, something that feels like filling for you. And I think it's moving away from a direction that was painful or something that like felt, disingenuous is a word, but felt like it just didn't fully align with you, with this Ten of Swords in reverse. And it feels like you're coming into the King of Wands is speaking to your energy here, Sagittarius, of like feeling very like in your element, especially in the external world. Okay, because the king speaks to the external landscape, so what's happening outside of you. And so it feels like there's this energy of things you're doing. There's almost like an action to this King of Wands doing in your external world to like plant these seeds of maybe a dream or a wish or a vision you've had, which is coming through very strong with the Ace of Cups. It's almost like it's coming through somewhat as spiritual, but like almost like a vision. Okay, and something that I feel like is almost like a new beginning. I don't know why this Ten of Swords in reverse is coming through a little bit like a new beginning, not quite in the Fool energy, like the Fool tarot card, which is what we would see with like truly a new beginning, but almost like, ooh, this one feels a little sticky. It's like there's an energy of not trying to repeat something you did in the past. Oh my gosh, okay. So I'm seeing that line again, these lines again. I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house, I bought this one a mall. It's almost like you're trying not to repeat past mistakes in a maybe connection or relationship or a situation. This could be for someone like not wanting to repeat a past like relationship mistake. I don't know, that's coming through as very specific here. But it's almost like, okay, I'm gonna, there's an energy of doing something different, okay? Or like, again, it's almost like, I don't even know if doing different is the way. It's like just not wanting to repeat something that you went through that was painful, okay? So okay, let me write that down really quickly. There's an energy of like not repeating. And it's interesting because, again, the like hook and the lyrics of this track, like there's a lot of repetition in it, as there would be, okay? And so I feel like there's something here where it's like instead of buying the purse, you buy the house, or I don't know, that line is just sticking through. I don't know why the house is the house is coming through. For someone, this is around like actually buying a house. I don't know why that's that, but again, it's coming through as like a home space of like trying to do something different, not repeating the same mistake you did in some sort of like home or personal landscape. The Ace of Cups now is coming through, like I said, as emotion in this. Now with this energy, it's coming through as emotion and coming through as like, there's something love or loving about it. And this is almost the energy, okay, and this is a metaphor, okay? It could be literal for someone, but this is a metaphor. This is almost the energy of like trying to get over your ex or something, and like you moved on with someone else, trying to like build a new life with someone else, but also there's this energy of like not wanting to repeat what you've been through in the past. And I'm just getting like this sense of fear here. There's something like fearful. And also, I feel like whatever this is, it doesn't feel like you're running towards or going towards something. It feels like you're running away from something. Okay, so it's not even like a, yeah, that's so interesting. Like it's almost like it's happening at the same time. You are moving towards something new, but it's almost like you're also running away from something. Again, that was painful, this Ten of Swords from the past. And I think trying to rebuild, there's an energy of like almost trying to rebuild yourself here. And I think there's this energy of like, I got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. Like, again, this just is speaking to something painful you went through in the past. I don't know why. It's coming through. There's like a almost like a fear base to it, but it's not as heavy as it sounds. Like it goes deep. Don't get me wrong. It goes deep, but it's not like I don't know. It's just, this feels very like it makes sense. Like it makes sense. Ooh, okay, so I just got a notification. I got an email. This is definitely for your reading. It says something around like account data will expire soon. Oh, okay. I'm definitely, for someone, this feels like an ex situation you're trying to like move away from. This doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship in any way. This Ten of Swords, whatever it is, can represent anything that was painful that you've been through. It could be with other people, again, places, things. It could be an event. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just going to use this analogy or this example because that's what's coming through. That's just kind of the first top layer energy, or feels really strong for someone here enough that like we'll use it as the example. Okay. Okay. But it's almost like the account data will expire soon. It's like, again, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, and you're like, I'm going to be cutting this off soon. Okay. And I feel like Spirit has some messages for that. So totally. Okay. Do we want to get into that, Spirit? Okay. Let's go. Wow, I knew this was gonna be spicy. I was like, when we get Drake pulling up here, like it's gonna be spicy. So let's, you know, we got Drake up in here. It's gonna be a little spicy. So come on, let's do it. Let's do it. And you know, he you know, he's always in that energy of like relationship vibes and stuff. So again, for someone, that's what this is. But I'm gonna use that as an analogy. That doesn't have to be your situation. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Spirit. Have to say about this, not repeating, trying to like I feel like it's almost like cut off this energy or move away from it, or trying not to have it like drain current state into this kind of future that's being built here. I don't know if it's future but current state. Okay, yep. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, that makes sense. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, totally. Okay, so let me pull all these in your view. Okay, oh my gosh, and I just got another notification that says, it's just on an app I have, but it says like your subscription is expiring. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, Sagittarius, something that's you're like, this is expiring, or you're cutting it off, or if you haven't already, this may be like this could be a message from Spirit for you to like not allow this Ten of Swords from the past, whatever this was, okay, or is to you, not allowing this to drain your energy anymore. And I think there's this energy of like, almost like, do you actually want the house? You know, do you want the house? Let's say it's because that part of the lyric is attached to the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, it is in reverse. Yeah, it is in reverse. But I feel like you're trying to build something. Like I said, I don't know if it's like to spite this situation, like to, you know, I don't know that it's coming through with the most like, I don't know if this is actually fully what you want necessarily. And I'm getting that because the Five of Cups is coming through. I read the Five of Cups as a card of grief. So it's speaking to, like, you see 3 cups that are spilled and 2 that are full here. And there's the crow here. This is a very like Edgar Allan Poe vibe. But again, there's just some energy. And again, I'm seeing you see all the like black kind of fog here, the mist. It's just, there's something of like trying to like spite something, or again, just like cut off, or just like so tired of saving these people. Why are you draining my energy? Like, I don't want to repeat this. I'm going to cut this off. And I don't think necessarily it's a bad thing. Like, I'm not getting that energy is bad. It feels raw. I don't know how else to describe that. It feels raw. Like, I don't know if this is the moment that you want to go like buy that house necessarily, because it doesn't feel like you're in the like looking forward to your vision moment and like what you actually want. It almost feels like a kind of, like I said, trying to like almost King of Wands in reverse. There it is. King of Wands in reverse, like force or will yourself away from this situation, or out of this, or out of these feelings that you felt towards this Ten of Swords, which was upright. But like I said, it's coming through in reverse because it feels like it's in the past somehow. There's just some past energy. And that could have been like a day ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago, however long ago, it doesn't matter, 20 years ago. I don't know why I heard that, but it doesn't matter. There's this energy, like I said, of almost like running away. I'm seeing I'm seeing some of the Knight of Swords in reverse in my mind's eye, but it's not as strong as that. Like I said, this doesn't feel, it feels somewhat conscious, but not super conscious. It's like, I think there's so much pain underneath all of this and this situation still that's present in your current decision making. And I think there's this energy of trying to almost like force and will yourself to like move forward into something new. And I don't know, it feels out of balance, right? Like here's this Two of Pentacles in reverse. I knew we were going to get this because this is how I started off the reading, but that's how it feels. It feels like it's out of balance. Like you see, let's see, what does this card look like? Oh, it's beautiful. The hummingbirds. Yep, I saw hummingbirds right before I hopped on your reading. So this is definitely your reading. Okay, but I'm drawn to what looks like, this looks like a lemniscat here. Okay, because normally that's what you'd see, the traditional version of the traditional version of the Two of Pentacles, which can be seen in like the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. You would see this is like pentacles. Each side of this lemniscat has a pentacle, and the person's like kind of juggling it. So again, there's just this energy of being off balance. It feels like with the kind of whimsy of this card, it almost feels like there's a dream or vision you want, and I think it's somewhat related to what you're going towards right now, but it doesn't feel totally aligned. It still feels off balance for some reason, which is why the Two of Pentacles is coming out in reverse, because it just feels like there's still an element of hurt here and heartache. And I think, like I said, there's almost trying to will yourself out of this. And I don't know if that's necessarily the direction, but I do think Spirit at least wants you to be aware of this. The Three of Pentacles coming through, to reinforce and double down on sort of this Pentacles, kind of trying to plant seeds, build things. Like I said, this is almost giving the energy. Three of Pentacles does speak to like group dynamics, group situations, building something together. Like I said, I don't know if you've like if we're using this example, hopped into a new relationship and you're trying to build something new while you still have like your ex on your mind, and it's still coming through as like grief or like a pain point. Or this, again, situation, whatever this is, this ex situation is coming through as very much so like, it's still paining you. I mean, the Five of Cups is really strong here. Okay, I'm going to put that down here. Give me a second. Let me see. Do you have more to say about this, Spirit? There's a resentment here. My eye keeps being drawn back to this like black fog. Okay, there's like a resentment here of like, I feel like maybe like I said, you tried to build something before, or you gave your energy and your effort to all of something before, and it drained you to the point that you're still, there's still like a feeling like you're recovering. It doesn't even matter how far out you are from this situation, that Ten of Swords that happens. It feels like you're trying to like resuscitate or revive maybe a dream or vision you had, but it still feels there's still something really unresolved about this energy, and you're trying to like cut it off. You're trying to like, no, you know, the account is severed, trying to like cut the energy line. There it is, energy line with this person, place, or thing. And it still feels like it's lingering. There's like a lingering. It's almost like the lemniscat here. Do you see it doesn't even close all the way with the other side? It's just kind of open-ended. It's just like the energy's draining out here. Okay, I totally sense that. Spirit, do we want to go deeper? Okay, is there anything else? No, okay. So give me a second. I'm just going to put these over here. Let me make sure you can see those. We're going to keep referring to these, but I want to give us some more room here to work. Okay, this one. You want this deck? Okay. Okay, they have a lot to say to you. Like, they're showing me multiple decks. They're like, I got so much to say. Okay. Okay, what do you want? Yeah, what do you want to say to Sagittarius about this? Or do you want to clarify some more? Give me a second. I'm taking some of my water. Here, hold on. Now I have water. Now I have water. Ace of Cups. What? Okay, Ace of Cups. The cup of water. Yeah, I just get the sense that Spirit doesn't want you to have to keep like trying to almost like jumpstart your battery here. I'm almost seeing they're showing the like, I don't know, they're showing me the image of like the spark plugs when you have to go like jump or like start a car, like jump start a car. Yeah, it's almost like you're constantly having to do that. And I'm referring back also to that protein shake I was drinking. Like you're constantly having to like almost like try to re-energize yourself. And Spirit wants to give you a cleaner source of like, with this Ace of Cups and the water, the cup of water that I'm drinking right now, they want to give you like a much cleaner source of energy or a cleaner source of, what's the word? Refilling yourself that doesn't have, that actually the water runs clean and it's not like protein or gasoline fuel. I'm hearing that. I don't know why. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. But I think there's going to be something here in this reading that we're going to talk about more about that. I mean, I know we are. I mean, that's the whole thing. But I think Spirit is trying to, through this message, alert you that the choices you're making right now still aren't coming from this pure Ace of Cups, clean energy, clean water. It's actually muddled down and it's still coming from this like energy of having to like revitalize, you know, recharge, reboot yourself, because you're so drained from this other energy still. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, there's a lot. I can sense the questions here. So we're gonna get right into it. Just give me a second here. Because Spirit, like, I don't know why there's more they need you to see. Okay, yeah, I see that, Spirit. Okay, so the 10 of Wands, yep, exactly. That's exactly it. Okay, do you want this card? Page of Wands. Okay, you want me to shuffle it? Okay. Yeah, the 10 of Wands is coming through as like a defense mechanism. Okay, it's coming through as a defense mechanism. It's almost like you're trying to defend yourself from the energy drain of this, again, of the 5 of Cups. It just feels like there's still a lot of grief wrapped up in this, of like something that didn't turn out the way you thought it would, or yeah, the Empress in reverse. Yeah, okay. This feels like it came to an unexpected end. There it is, an unexpected end or conclusion or something you're trying to walk away from this month. So again, you could be anywhere on this timeline, okay? So just like anchor yourself where it makes sense. I'm just telling you the energy that's coming out here. So you could be at the beginning of this. You could be, again, further along where this 10 of Swords has already happened and you know, and it could have happened, like I said, however long ago, and now you're just kind of still grappling with the energy here. But I don't know. This is coming through as a defense mechanism that's keeping you really small with this Empress in reverse, as well as the Page of Wands, because this looks like, this comes through as very youth energy to me. So let me just make sure this is all in your view. I'm sorry. I'm realizing this may not all be in your view. Okay. Yeah, it's just feeling like a past version of yourself. The Page of Wands is feeling like a past version of yourself, like a, and with that in mind, like what it still feels like there's a part of you that's stuck behind, or like there's a constriction here, because the Empress speaks to like expansion. So in reverse, it's speaking to constriction, which I'm also seeing with the snake, like constricting or holding these spears or these wands here. It's also, like I said, I don't know, the word that's coming through is defense mechanism, because if you were to see this card in the Rider-Waite-Smith version of the deck, which is kind of the most well-known version of tarot, the tarot deck, there's usually a person who's holding a wand and has like a bunch of wands. Actually, is that one? Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. Because they're showing me like 9 of wands and 10 of wands. Okay. But like basically they're holding that, and then there's this kind of wall of wands behind them, and they're wounded. So this is the card of the wounded warrior. So it just feels like, again, I feel like you're trying to plant seeds for something new, but you still have this energy of like whatever's back here is still affecting you and still draining your energy at this moment. Okay. And I'm seeing the cup, the water flow out of the cup, but not in the like Ace of Cups upright, in the actual like reverse version of this. So it just feels like you're almost like trying to run away from maybe the feelings related to this, or I don't feel like this is super conscious. I don't think you're trying to like run away. There's nothing here. Let me be very clear. This is not like me saying you're doing this on purpose, or there's no like judgment here, and none from spirit, none from me. Trust me, I get this energy. That's why I can channel it. But I'm almost getting the sense of like, this is not fully cut off the way that it needs to be, even though you're trying to. And I think you're really doing your best here, but there's just something deeper. And I think, I almost feel like, okay, so here's what's coming through. It's like you put all your energy into whatever this 10 of Swords was. I mean, you put it all in. And it's almost like now you do have this wall up around like doing the same again, and like not wanting to repeat the situation again. So it almost feels like you're like kind of constricting yourself, or only like partially showing up to this new situation, or not fully trusting it. And it feels like whatever you're manifesting here with the 7 of Pentacles, or trying to create, just doesn't feel like it has all of you in it. I don't know how else to describe it. It almost feels like a part of you is back here while you're still, trying to build something new. And there's almost this with that 2 of Pentacles again. It's almost like you're kind of straddling 2 different versions of yourself right here. Yeah, totally. That's it. That's the energy. It's like you're straddling that. And I get it. Like when we go through things that are like this painful, because the 10 of Swords comes out because it's like the most painful card in the tarot deck, right? Like one of the most painful. And so, it's coming out because this was so painful. It put you into this place where you feel like a part of you is still back here wondering if you can ever like get that energy back. And I feel like there's another part of you that's trying to like move forward, and there's another part that's still back here, and there's like one as well that's like a little bit mistrustful in a way of opening yourself up like that again. Okay, and I think Spirit really wants you to get into this energy of the 2 of Pentacles, of learning to like balance your energy in a way in your new life or new situation, or the vision you actually have for your new life for yourself that maybe you always wanted but just didn't come to pass in this past version of yourself, with the 10 of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Yes. Okay, I said that for a reason. Okay, Spirit, I see it. Like this, what you're building now, you wanted the 10 of Cups. That's the energy you wanted. Yes. Okay. Here's the Justice card. Okay. That's totally what you wanted. And the 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's pull that one out too. Yeah. Okay. So give me a second. I'm just going to rearrange these in your view so you can see these a little. See all the cards we're pulling here. I don't know if we're getting all of those in here. Okay, why don't I do this? Wait a second. Okay, we're gonna try it out this way. Hopefully you can see all those now. Okay, so, I mean, there's a lot here. I totally get this. I totally understand this. Like, this is very normal, very natural. Like, there's nothing you've done wrong, nothing you're doing wrong. And again, this is the energy you're either like moving away from in the next 4 weeks, or you're moving through and resolving. But either way, yeah, okay. So I'm just getting the sense, and they're also showing me the Hierophant. And again, this one's actually coming out in reverse as well. But it's almost like, that 10 of Cups is so strong in my mind's eye. You had this vision for this like happy wish fulfillment, happy ending, sort of happy beginning, happy like storyline for yourself that may have included, especially with the Hierophant and upright in reverse, like something long-term or something like substantive. For someone, this may have been marriage. This may have been a long-term contract, if this is a work thing, or maybe a business endeavor. It could be, again, whatever this 10 of Swords is, but it feels like 10 of Swords and the Ace of Cups, because it feels like you had a vision of like what this was going to be or what you wanted this to be, and you put everything in it. You put all of your energy, you put all of your emotional, your financial, I mean, you put every bit of energy you had into whatever this 10 of Swords was, this 10 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords was, and it ended unexpectedly or abruptly, or it just did not work out the way that you thought it would. And there's a part of you that is still like hurting from this and is still feeling the energetic drain of this situation. And I'm not wondering, you're not wanting to repeat it, so I feel like you're not giving your full energy to this new situation. Sorry, I was going to take a note here, but there's so much coming through. I'm like edge of my seat here because there's so much coming through. I'm like almost trying to take down notes for how fast these messages are coming through, but like it's like, I feel like you just want justice. Yeah, so tired of saving all these people. So tired of saving all these people. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy, and I feel like you're trying to cut this off. I feel like you're trying to, again, come back in balance. We see the scales of justice here, and I just feel like you want, some part of you wants justice for what you've been through. And this is so like relatable and understandable. There's nothing here from me, from spirit, from your spirit team. Like, this all makes perfect sense. Like, this makes perfect sense. Like, of course, this hurt you so deeply. Like, it almost feels like, again, you put up this wall of like a defensive wall against anything hurting you like that again. But the thing is, that wall is not allowing you to actually like, no, that's not quite how I want to say that. It feels like there's like a restriction or constriction that you need to be aware of here. And maybe as I'm saying this, you're like, yep, that's totally it, Chan. That's like my energy, and I'm not going through that again. And I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, like, or trying to say, like, yes, this wasn't fair for you. And also, like, you can have your 10 of Cups. It just feels like this person, place, or thing just wasn't. Yeah, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups in reverse here. It just wasn't capable of being what you needed, which is why it came to an end at all. It just wasn't capable. And I think the lesson here is Spirit wants you moving forward to come into this more Libran, two of Pentacles upright, again, balanced version of yourself, where you understand like how much energy to put in, and also that you're receiving that back. Yes, totally. Because again, you bought this one a purse, you bought them the truck, you bought them the house. Again, these are all metaphors here. You bought them the mall. You put it all in. And this was both emotional, spiritual, physical. It was on every level. And it just feels like, I think Spirit is trying to like say here, is trying to point out the lesson of learning to like receive as well as to give is part of it. I think there's another message here for some, this is really specific, okay? This is definitely not, okay, this is really, really uber specific. Okay, there is a message here of like understanding that love actually does take more, and it takes emotional connection. It's not just what you buy. Okay, so the exact phrase that's coming through is like, you can't buy love. Okay, but again, that's coming through with a lot of gentleness. But just to say, I think just to make you aware, if that message is for you and resonates, like Spirit wants you to know, like none of that was ever required of you, and wouldn't be required in a connection that's actually for you. And what Spirit doesn't want you to do is to go into this kind of Seven of Pentacles leading into the Eight of Pentacles, building something new that's based on this unstable foundation, Two of Pentacles in reverse, that is still, you know, caught in the cycle of either doing the same thing you were doing before, thinking I can just keep throwing what I have at it. But I think you're at a point right now where you actually you definitely don't have as much as you went into initially with this Ten of Swords. But I think because you're still, like I said, trying to heal through it and recover. I'm seeing the Star card in my mind's eye. Okay. And Spirit, I don't think, I think for someone here, the message specifically is like, don't start something new yet, because they want you to move into healing this. So you're not actually not repeating the same pattern of like over giving without receiving, or like giving without receiving. Okay. So that is for someone. The other message here is, I think Spirit wants you to end up back into the energy of the Empress upright. Like definitely, Spirit definitely wants you here and wants you to know you can have your Ten of Cups. Again, that situation just wasn't capable of it. And so Spirit wants to align you further with this, but they don't want you to internalize this like you've done anything wrong. Like you actually haven't done anything wrong. Like we all move through life and learn lessons, but there's nothing here that you did that was like wrong. Okay, like you are still a good person, and you deserve to have this Ace of Cups into the Ten of Cups, like whatever it is that you want in this life. Okay, but Spirit wants to make sure when you plant these seeds, you're planting it for the right reasons in that version of yourself, the one that is, you know, abundant and still believes in love, or still believes in friendship or family, or whatever it is this Ten of Swords represents, like work, purpose stuff. Like wants you to like manifest from that energy again, and wants you to get back there. Okay. And by get back there, let me be very clear. It's like the spiral of healing, right? Like if you look at the spiral from the top, it looks like it hasn't moved, but actually if you turn it on its side, it has, right? If you think about like a almost like a slinky. Okay. Okay, so it's the same thing. Spirit doesn't want you back to like where you were before you went through this situation, not in that way. But Spirit wants you in this more mature version of yourself, into the Empress energy that is more mature. We're coming out of the Page of Wands into like this Empress energy, okay? Maturing into an understanding of what it means to give and receive appropriately, where your energy feels balanced. Two of Pentacles upright, okay? All right. And then I just have the Hierophant sitting over here. See if I can get that in your view. Okay. So let's see, Spirit. What else do you have to say? Is there anything else you have to say to Sagittarius? Okay, do we need an extended? Yes. Okay, so they want to go into an extended, so we'll do that. I want to see, is there like, yeah, I think that was the recommendation. Do you have any other recommendations for the general, Spirit? All right, let's see if we can pull one more card here. I hope that makes sense. I think Spirit is, I feel like this reading is more to like alert you, and it may be something you already know, and this could be confirming. This may also be a situation in which maybe you're moving through like some pretty like big decisions, or planting seeds over the next 4 weeks, and Spirit just wants you to double check of like, where which version of you is making this decision, okay? Because Spirit ultimately wants you to make it from this Empress energy. And you heard my dog, I had to pause just to make sure he wasn't bark some more, but like, you heard my dog there, so he's confirming, like, definitely want you in this Empress energy when you make it, and still like this, almost like understanding that you can have what you want, but also like that wasn't going to give it to you, and like making sure, again, you're not making decisions from this place of like where you're still trying to like heal your own energy from this past situation, okay? Do we actually need a card? Yeah, and they're showing me the Six of Pentacles. That's exactly it. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Those are the last two cards for the general here. And the Hierophant's coming through again. Yeah. So I think the Hierophant is doubling down a bit here just to tell you, like, Spirit is with you. There's still an energy here with the Hierophant of like, it is very much so in a way related to spirituality, but it's more of like, you are being held on a higher level. I don't know, it's coming through as that way for some reason within this reading, but it feels like I said, Spirit is with you through this and is supporting all the parts of you no matter where they are right now, okay? So I think that's part of it. I think if there is something, like I said, long-term or long-lasting or more stable or permanent, whatever that means for you, with the Hierophant energy, it could be, like I said, you're looking to like get married or be married someday, or buy a house, or again, start your own business, whatever it is, whatever the Hierophant represents to you. Like, Spirit is also saying that is still possible and here and available for you. Okay, so that's the double down of that. We got the Six of Pentacles because I was talking about this energy of giving and receiving. And so the Six of Pentacles, you can see how abundant this card is, right? All the fruit and all of the, do you see this bird giving to this other bird a strawberry? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like Spirit wants you to be able to like, enjoy the fruits of your labor, the Seven of Pentacles, when the Seven of Pentacles grow into, because if these are seeds and it grows into, I know it doesn't go 7 into 6, but this is the way Spirit is showing it to me, as in like, this actually for you is actually a good way to go, because it moves you into the energy of giving and receiving, which is what the Six of Pentacles really, in alignment with the Two of Pentacles, is saying here, and is trying to come through. And why I keep talking about giving and receiving is because Spirit wants you to be able to like grow these seeds into this beautiful like strawberry patch that you can enjoy, okay? And that's aligned with your Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups energy. But you need to understand or know how to like balance your energy in a way that provides that emotional fulfillment, or just fulfillment in general, back to you, as well as you give out to others. And so I'm just seeing the imbalance from the Five of Cups here, the 3 of the 2, right? It's like you've given away 3, you only received 2, and it's just not enough to like fill up your cup here. And the Five of Wands is coming through. Is this in reverse? It's upright and reverse, but Spirit is trying to say here with all of this of like, the Five of Wands can speak to like conflict. This is coming through as like I said, giving this away to almost other people, and it just feeling like it's like not enough. And again, you're drained, and your energy's being drained here by this like internal battle of like going back and forth between the version of yourself that has this defensive wall up for this new version, new reality you're trying to create that feels like it doesn't represent all of you, or not your full heart, because parts of you are still back in this past energy. And I think Spirit is just wanting, like I said, to bring this to your attention, and also get to the root of and heal the give and take energy and balance. Because once you're able to do that, then you step into the Empress energy. Like, I feel like that was the lesson out of all of this. And so, yeah. Okay. this goes so much deeper. There's just more Spirit wants to say here. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna take this further into the extended because Spirit really wants to go deeper into this. I hope this was helpful for you in understanding, you know, what you're kind of navigating over the next 4 weeks, or the energy you're still trying to clear or move away from, or what you're more accurately. I don't feel like I said, I don't know if clearing's the word. It feels like some healing is needed here. Okay, it feels like healing's needed. There's not a like trying to like push force again. It cut off like the justice card. There's not that energy. I don't think that's the way Spirit is telling you, like, that's not working and that isn't going to work, because that's what maybe you've tried or you're trying over the next 4 weeks. Maybe you've already tried that in the past, but Spirit's saying it's not working because you got to get to the root of it and like actually heal it, and really, really like soak into the lessons learned. And like, and again, that's not trying to come through as like a patronizing way. I actually think what Spirit's trying to say, like, we ultimately want you to come into a higher level of maturity around giving and receiving. Okay. Okay. All right. So I am going to move into the extended. If you want to know more about that, and like, we're going to go deeper in the extended, I'm just going to open it up and have Spirit kind of lay out to you the ways you need to approach this healing. We're going to do some of the healing. We're going to do the shadow work in the extended. So if you're ready to like look at that, then definitely follow me in the extended. I have all the information in the description box below to access the one-time purchase or subscribe to my Patreon membership, which gives you access to all the extendeds for all of my readings. So if you're ready to check that out, I also have personal readings going right now at a pretty heavy discount as I fill out the month of November. So feel free to check that out on my website. If you'd like something personal for you, again, these are general readings. So if you want something for you, definitely look at that. But Sagittarius, I'm wishing you so much luck and love through this journey. I totally resonate with this. I understand where you are. I've been here. I get it. And just know, like, you will get through this and you will make it through this. And also, like, if I can support you in any way, definitely feel free to reach out to me. But yeah, wishing you a lot of love and light on this next part of your journey. And thank you, Spirit, for this message. I hopefully will see you in the extended, but if not, I will see you at our next reading. All right, bye for now.